Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Chipago, and so this is my channel. I think this is the second video I've posted on this channel. This channel is about making films. Anyway, the reason I'm posting this video is today we are doing something super crazy. So I am going to be showing you my writing and my filming or my storyboarding for how I storyboard my short films. Because one day I want to be a world famous director, make a lot of movies, win a bunch of Oscars. That's right, win a bunch of Oscars. Just have fun and make movies because I enjoy movies. Movies are something I love. So I'm looking forward to it. So yeah, I'm going to just show you my script. Sadly, I didn't record myself writing the script, it was already written. So I'll just show you the script and explain a bit. Then I'll also explain what gave me the idea for this short film. And yeah.
Yeah, guys, so this is where I wrote the script for the hangout. I wrote it on my phone. It's a pretty simple script, nothing too crazy. Yeah, so like this is the writing process. This is how I write. I try to follow the normal screenplay format, but like I don't follow it to a T, but I follow it almost exactly, almost perfectly. So that's it.
So that is the script. And so what inspired me to write this short film? So a couple days later, before I wrote the script, I FaceTimed a friend on Instagram. He's like a childhood friend. We've known each other since like the 10th grade, so he's a pretty good friend of mine. Love him. Shout out. You know who I'm talking about. You know yourself. Anyway, so I he FaceTimed me and then like we talked a bit, but then there was a lot of awkward silence. We just looked at each other most of the time, like most during the whole conversation. And I checked the time and it was like we talked for less over like five 5 minutes. And but it felt like such a long time because it was so awkward and weird. I had nothing to say, he had nothing to say. Like it was one of those where like we just were both blank and we had nothing to say. And I thought to myself, how friendships, like you can be friends with someone and then you don't see each other for a long time, then all of a sudden you almost don't relate to things anymore. It's just like it's like you're different people, which you are. People grow up, and as you grow, you get different types of interests, and you just like different things, and that's okay. And that's okay. It's part of life. What makes life interesting, what makes people interesting. But like, it just inspired me to make this short film and just tribute to all my friends and other people I've ever known, and how like people come in your life, some go, but some stay. And that's beautiful. So anyway, let's not make this video too long, and let's go to the storyboarding phase. This is like the writing phase, and on to storyboarding.
Guys, what's up? What's up? What's up? So, as you can see, this is the screenplay that I have. I sent it to the PC so that you can see what I'm writing and what I'm how I'm storyboarding, so I can just explain a couple of things. So here I just have a couple stuff that I'm gonna be using. So we have a pencil, just a couple pencils, and a ruler, so I can be able to, write straight lines. and an eraser to erase any mistakes that I make. Okay, so I'm gonna do this, right? So I'm going to storyboard a scene with you guys so you can see how I do it, just and then I'm just gonna like speed run the rest and just make a time lapse with some music. You get the gist. Okay, let's do it. So over here, let me just draw some lines real quick, okay? This is the paper we're using. This is storyboard. So over here, this is where I'll draw this. Picture this as the screen or the frame, right? All these boxes here. Then this little point right here. This is where I just add in descriptions. Like if I want to describe what's happening and I just can't describe it with picture alone, I use this to describe it with just to see to describe a bit of what's happening in the scene. First scene in the hangout is that. So the hangout, as you can see, sorry for the light, is this. So you just follow the mouse. So we have this over here. Yeah, we have this over here that goes interior bedroom day. So we have Brad walks into his room and sits on his bed. He gets a message from an unknown number. So I made a mistake here in spelling. Anyway, happens, whatever. Unknown number, right? So I'm just gonna draw that real quick. So we have Brad walking into the room. So I'll give something like this. Just put in a door over here, right? So my room, I'm using my room as the location because I don't have any other locations. Or I do, but like I don't have any other bedrooms to my disposal, and I would rather use my own because I guess I'm more comfortable in it, and I can shoot as many times as I want. This is the shoe rack, but anyway, you get the gist. So I'm gonna keep the door open, right? Let's just color the walls. I'll color them differently just to show that they're different. So this is a door. Okay, so we have a character walking in, and this is Brad. Brad walks in. So this is the frame. He's gonna walk like this. He's gonna walk like that. And then I want to change the view to show him like this. So we're gonna have that over there. I'm gonna add in a bed. I think I should add in some music to make this a little bit more interesting. Anyway, so this is Brad. He's going to go on the bed like that. You get it? Yeah, so pretty simple. And then I want him to sit on, so he sits on his bed. So we're gonna let him sit on the bed. Same angle, same. I don't want to change anything here. This is Brad sitting on his bed. So all these three are Brad. Do I have to name them? I don't think so. I know all these three are Brad. Sits on his bed. And then also like how should he get the message and then lay on his bed, or Should we just do something like put his phone over there, and then he gets an unknown number. One message from unknown number. Something like that. So this will say one message. I'll put it in a little circle like that and say unknown number. Yeah, so I like that. That's good. So I'm just gonna do the rest, and I'll explain afterwards. Okay. Guys, so okay, guys, so this is the complete storyboard. So in here, Brad walks into the room. He walks towards his bed. He sits on his bed. If you come here, if we check here, he's checking his phone to see an unknown number. And then he receives a message of him and an old friend, right? And then over here, Isaac is he texts back. So here they're just texting back and forth, texting back and forth, right? So here we need a photo, we need a video or footage of a sunrise. Right here we have them. This is like the next day. Show us the next day. We have Brad and Isaac walking into through the hallway. They go through the door. This is behind them, in front of them, into the room. Isaac, says, "Damn, it's really been a while, huh?" They sit, and then like there's an awkward silence. So there's more to it, but like I'm not gonna videotape the other parts. You just see it in the final movie.